Now I would like to outline what you are going to learn in this course in details and give several recommendations that will help you get the most out of it. Don't worry if you won't understand any of the terms or the concepts that I'm going to use in this lecture. It's literally the goal of this course to make you comfortable with all of them. So, first, I'll introduce you to the concept of MVX family of architectural patterns. Patterns like Model View Controller, Model View Presenter, Model View View Model are all members of this family. I will explain what's the problem solved by these patterns and why they are so popular. After a general discussion of MVX, I will show you how to implement the best member of this family in Android applications. You will understand why this approach is superior to other approaches and see how it leverages the fundamental architecture of Android framework. Then we will talk about dependency injection, and you will understand why it's one of the most important architectural patterns to use in your apps. Many developers know that you can implement dependency injection without so-called dependency injection frameworks, but very few ever saw this approach used in practice. So, in this course, I will show you a manual implementation of dependency injection, so you'll see that dependency injection is about architecture, not about frameworks. Then I will show you how to structure packages in your application. It's a very important part of architecture that unfortunately gets overlooked quite often. Proper structuring of packages in the application can have tremendous effect on code quality. Two general themes that will be present throughout most of the course are inheritance and composition. I will explain the benefits and the drawbacks of each of these strategies, and you will see how they can be used in user interface, application, and domain logic inside your Android applications. Another two general themes that I will discuss a lot are interdependencies and coupling. These concepts are very important to understand because they are involved in practically every architectural trade-off you will ever make. So, these are the main topics covered in this course. All of them are crucially important, but none of them is simple. It's important to understand that in this course you are going to learn a lot of theory and high-level concepts. I know that many developers would prefer to just see the code, but this wouldn't provide you with the required level of knowledge. You must know the theory to be able to make educated trade-offs in complex situations, and as a professional Android developer, you will inevitably face a lot of complex situations. To convince you that the theory is important, I will review the code of one very popular Android architectural reference and show you that even the best developers can get the architecture wrong. If at some point you'll feel too bored with the theory, then surely feel free to jump forward to the coding parts. However, if you do that, remember to get back and review the theory afterwards. It's really important. Now, there are multiple hands-on exercises in this course. I designed them to allow you to get first-hand experience with proper architecture in a controlled environment. I highly recommend that you complete all these exercises without exception. Please let me remind you that this course is an advanced one and it's far from trivial in terms of complexity of the topics that we are going to discuss. However, according to the students who already completed the course, it was exceptionally good investment of their time. So just keep going and remember that your commitment and dedication will pay off.